The home office routines have been very popular, so I'm going to do another quick one. It's just, again, it's like a 5 or 10 minute break. Set your phone alarm on your computer or on your phone beside it for every hour or two. And, especially if you're there for 8 hours. And take these little breaks. You'll be more efficient when you're working, and it's just good for you to take a little break and get some oxygen in and clean up your posture. So I'm going to pretend I'm sitting at my computer here, which is most likely going to be here, or for some of you, like this, which is not really any better what that's doing to your hips and your back. So from that position, first thing I'm going to do is just take 2 deep breaths, pulling my ribs up off my hips. I'm trying to create as much space in my abdominal cavity as possible. Go ahead. Fill up your lungs all the way up to the top. Exhale. Try to keep the chest high as you exhale. Again, pull the nose through the face. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. Now, these muscles in the front, your sternomastoids, they're not working very much when you have your head forward like this. It's putting a lot of strain on your scapulus, the back of your neck. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the heel of our hands right here and put it right here above my eyebrow. And we're just going to do 2 10-second holds here. So take a deep breath. I don't want you pushing down in the position you were in. This isn't doing you any favors. Take a deep breath, pull your nose through your face, and then keep it here and push. And what we're doing is we're using these muscles to engage and pull my jaw and my nose forward into my hand. 8, 7, 6, 5, and it looks great. 4, 3, 2, relax. Everybody's going to think you're working really hard and you're frustrated when you do that, so they won't know you're taking a break. Okay, we're going to take a little rest, move your neck around a little bit, and one more time, another 10 seconds. Get tall with the breath, push, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. From there, we're going to pull our heads sort of looking straight up to the ceiling, and we're going to take a deep breath, opening the chest and bringing it up. Pull the shoulders back, open your mouth, pull the elbows back a little bit more, open your mouth wider, and take another deep breath and open your chest. Relax back down. We're opening up all our face muscles. Another thing that happens quite commonly when we're on our phone or on deep in concentration on our computer is our face just totally starts drooping like some kind of Dali portrait or something. And so we're trying to open up our jaw, stimulate our TMJ and all our skeletal, the muscles around our skeletal system. Okay, so now we're going to get into our hips. So again, when you're sitting a lot, your knees tend to roll out, a lot of lateral rotation, and it tends to create some glute and lower back problems. So a very easy way, we're going to shift up to the front of the chair, and we'll start with our right leg. We're just going to bring the heel up to our knee. Okay? And from there, we're going to pull the toes back and gently push our knee down a little bit. We're going to take a deep breath here, and we're just going to bring our chest forward, not down, forward. And you should feel that through the IT into the lateral glute and right up into the hip joint and lower back a little bit. Take a deep breath here. Come back up to the top, and our left hand is going to come on the opposite side of our right knee. And if you have a chair with a back, you're going to grab the back of it, and you're going to try to put your spine up in the air with the breath, and then get a bit of a twist. Hold this for a second. One more deep breath here. Back to center, and now we're going to let our knees come inwards and close them, and I'm going to squeeze that shin bone and the heel in towards the other, and take another deep breath here, and one more time bring the head back, open the mouth, come back down. What we're doing here is we're squeezing the inside of our legs that are very inactive when we're sitting like this. They're never engaged. So that last thing, I'm squeezing the inside of my legs as I push my lower back up nice and high. Okay, we're going to follow suit on the other side. So bring the left ankle onto the right knee now. Keep everything as square as possible. Pull the toes back. Don't let them be loose. Pull them back. Push the knee down a little bit. Take a deep breath here. Lean forward. not down, forward. Elongate the lower back especially. You should be opening up your lower back a little bit as well. We're not in this hunch position. Bring the chest up and forward. Up to the top. Right hand comes to the left of the knee. Grab the top of the chair if you can. If it's a really high chair and you can't, then you can just wrap it around like so. And if you can't do any of that, you can just grab the actual chair down here. For me, I really have a good chair, so take a deep breath. Exhale, get a nice twist here. One more deep breath. Back to center, and now we're bringing that knee all the way over, and I'm driving in with this foot to squeeze the inside thighs in here, squeezing that together. Grab the front of the knee, get tall. Open the mouth again. Relax back down. Your face should be waking up. Everything should be feeling a little bit better at this point. We're going to spread our legs open a little bit. You want to pull away from the desk if the desk is very close for this. And all we're doing here is letting our lower back release. So I'm getting my hands out so I can brace myself on the floor and gently let my chest, again, I'm not trying to come down like this. I'm trying to bring my belly button down to the floor. A nice flat back, grip with your feet, they're not loose. Bring your chest forward again. I'm not coming down, I'm trying to come forward. Taking a deep breath, grip with your feet a bit harder. Push into the ground so you can push your hips up just a little bit. If you can get them off the chair, that's great. If you need to keep them on the chair because of your mobility, that's fine. But if you can get them up off the chair a little bit, now we're going to take a deep breath and pull the hands forward. Exhale and push the hips back. We're going to do 3 of these. Hamstrings, glutes, and lower back should all be engaged. They're working as they're stretching. They're in lengthened positions. One more deep breath. Very slowly sit back down. Come up to the top. If you wanted to stop there, that would still be a great place to have woken up your body a little bit, opened the hips and the lower back. If you want to hang out with me for another 5 minutes, I'm going to add a few extra layers to this. So again, this is away from a desk or anything. We just need a chair in a fairly clear spot, but we don't need a lot of space. So I want to stretch my calves a little bit. Again, the calves stay quite inactive when we're sitting like that, and I would consider them the heart of the lower body. They really are responsible for a lot of circulation. So I'm going to get one foot up on this chair and brace myself here and let this foot come back as far as I can, and then let the heel depress into the ground, okay? And what we're going to do here is keep our chest nice and high. This is mostly for balance. I'm not pushing on the chair, okay? You don't want to be pushing the chair, just for balance. And I'm going to push up and come down 10 times. It's not a workout, but we are trying to get as much range of motion in the calf as we can. Ankle, grip with your toes as well, get the toes involved, wake up the whole leg that's been docile for the whole day. And we'll just do 5 more of these. 5, 4, keep the glute flexed. 3, 2, 1. And then you can switch over and do the other side as well for time purposes. I won't here. Lastly, if we really want to open up that posterior chain, especially the back and the chest, which if we're at our desk, again, there's just such a tendency for us to collapse everything here. We want to open all that up. As soon as this happens, our hamstrings are decommissioned as well. Everything's not working. So we're going to grab our chair, move it forward a little bit so I can get all of it in frame. And again, I'm not pulling on the chair here. This is just for reference and balance. Okay? And I'm going to stand, I don't know, 3 feet, 4 feet away from the chair, just so that my hands can tap it. And you can see where my hips are here. I'm not bending my knees forward for this. I'm not doing this. What I am doing is taking a deep breath, elongating my back, pulling my ribs from my hips. Do the shimmy shake if you want. Shake your tail feather. And then just start to let your hips come back as far as you can with balance. Now your feet are going to want to come up off the ground like this. And I want you to open your toes and grip into the ground, especially under the knuckles of the pinky and the big toe. Think of a pterodactyl foot, the heel, the pinky toe, and the big toe. Grip the floor. And I'm going to back up from the chair a little bit more for me. I have quite a bit of mobility. And we're going to take another deep breath and really watch what happens to the rib cage when I take this breath. Watch the exhale, watch the hips. Don't look down here. And don't look up here. Keep your neck neutral. We're neutralizing everything here. We're trying to create a straight path from the back of the skull to the back of the heels. One more of those deep breaths, and we're going to hold it. 10, 9, get longer. 8, grow the torso. 7, 6, 5, this is just for balance. I'm not pushing down on it. 3, 2, slowly come up to the top. Lastly, we're going to use the chair for one last motion, which is a twisting motion. We're going to grip the floor with our foot. Only do this if you can. This foot's up here. We're getting nice and straight. The hips are engaged and square. Left hand comes on the right knee again. And we're going to take a deep breath and pull our hand back. So this is an advanced version of the one I think I did 2 office sessions ago. One more deep breath. Reach back, push the knee in. Back to center. Switch sides. Open up. Again. Relax to front, and you should feel a lot better in the back from all the way up your spine. Hamstring should be more engaged. You should be more awake as well because we did all that breathing and got that circulation in. So really try to employ all these different things that I've showed you. You have a variety of things. You can mix them up however you want. You can pick things that you like and don't like. I mean, it's very subjective. Everybody's body's different. Everybody has different injuries. If you find something is causing you grief, then shy away from it. Use the things that work and make up your own routines with all the tools that I've given you so that at least once or twice during your work day you can break out of the dismality of working on a computer like this. So I hope you guys are doing well, and take care of yourselves. Have a good night.